So, this has been a controversial topic for the Sonic community. Is Japanese Sonic the true Sonic? And here's what I think. Japanese Sonic is not the true Sonic. Sega Sonic is. Yeah, I'd like to move away from the term Japanese Sonic because, one, there could be multiple other Japanese Sonics. Just like there's multiple Sonics in America, we've got RG Sonic, IDW Sonic, SAT-AM Sonic. The same thing could be true for Japan. I mean, Sonic obviously isn't that popular in Japan, at least compared to the West, if you just look at, the amount of subscribers on their YouTube channels. But, I mean, any Sonic fan in Japan could go and write a fan fiction, and that's not the true Sonic. So, if Japanese Sonic is the true Sonic, then are Japanese Sonic fan fictions the true Sonic? And two, Sega is an American company. There's a Japanese and American division of Sega. And I consider Sonic 2 to be true Sonic, but that was made in America. So, if something is made by Sega and is true to Sonic's character that's made in America, it's still the true Sonic. It doesn't have to be Japanese Sonic. And that's why I'd like to ditch the term Japanese Sonic and come up with something better. So, what I'm gonna be using for the rest of this video to refer to Japanese Sonic, quote-unquote, is Sega Sonic, like I said in the beginning of the video. Sonic is made by Sega, so I think it fits. Now, on to the actual topic of the video. Why do I play Sonic in Japanese? Why do I use Sega Sonic as a basis for my videos and not American Sonic? And it comes back to that true Sonic debate because, yes, I do believe that Sega Sonic is the true Sonic, and I don't really see an argument for that, but I guess we can go through the arguments that people have been saying, and I'll, respond. I'll give my counter to them. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, you don't have to. So the first argument is Sonic is Sonic. It doesn't matter if it's Archie Sonic, IDW Sonic, SAT-AM Sonic. It's all Sonic, and people are allowed to have their favorite interpretations of the character. And yeah, Sonic is Sonic, but that's the thing. Sonic is Sonic. Just because he looks like Sonic and has the name Sonic doesn't mean he's Sonic. That's why people get so caught up in the characterization. If Sonic doesn't act like Sonic, then it's not Sonic. I'm not saying Archie Sonic or SAT-AM Sonic or Boom Sonic are bad characters. I think those characters fit well for what they're trying to do. But they're not Sonic, and you're gonna have to accept that. This isn't an insult to the characters that are in the IDW comics or the Archie comics or even some of the games nowadays. They're just not Sonic, and you're gonna have to face that eventually. So, second argument, artists are allowed to have their own adaptations of the character. And yeah, I believe that is true. I agree. But there is a line that has to be drawn to whether it's still an adaptation or not. For example, Sonic Colors, Sonic Frontiers. They're supposed to be canon to Sonic, but it's not Sonic that's in those games, so is it an adaptation? Or is it not an adaptation? I don't know at this point. And again, I'm not, trying to insult those adaptations. They're just not Sonic. Okay, but there's no option to change the translation, so why am I listening to Sonic in Japanese? Well, one, I'm a massive nerd, and I care about this stuff too much, but also, again, it's the true intent of Sonic. It's what Sonic is supposed to sound like, and yeah, there's subtitles anyway. Sonic has subtitles in every game where there's cutscenes, so I don't see a problem with listening to Sonic in Japanese. Okay, but if I'm only listening to Sonic in Japanese and not actually reading the Japanese stories, how am I getting Japanese Sonic out of this besides the voice acting? Well, that is where I'd like to thank Fan Translators. There is going to be a link in the description to some channels that make pretty good Japanese Sonic fan translations. And yeah, I might add some videos too that go along well with this video in the description as well. So if you like this video, you'll have essentially more of it, and probably even better. So what's the point of this video? It's not to hate on Sonic fans for liking the version of the series they like. It's just to explain why I like the version that I like and give my take on the whole true Sonic debate.